Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're doing well. So I actually haven't done a sit down video for like ages. It's because I've just been like really busy doing like random stuff. So I had all through my exams, then I went on holiday, had work experience, then I had to go on a biology trip, then what did I do? Then I had like I think I had like 2 days off, but I was so ill so I was just literally in bed. Then I had school for another few days and then I literally broke up last week. So yeah, I'm excited to be back and filming videos. Today's video is all about how to survive year 12 and what I wish I knew before going into year 12, like some tips and advice. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and let's get started. Also, just want to point out that there are probably loads of tips out there, but the ones that I'm saying to you are the ones that I kind of started and I kind of didn't do, so it's kind of like a mixture, if you get what I mean. I hope you get what I mean. Anyway, let's get into the video. I've got my notepad here as well because, as you probably know from other videos, I need to have this or I'll forget. The first tip is to get involved with all the opportunities that the school offers from day one. So you'll probably get an assembly of all the different things that are happening throughout the year. Alongside that, they'll ask you to do some volunteering and other things. I would say do as many as you can. I know that at our school we had volunteering for DOV, there was Young Enterprise, which if you've seen the vlog you'll know what that's about. You can help in class, and all these little things will not only make you be able to write stuff in your personal statement, it's also really good for your reference from your teachers, because that is such an important thing. Like, my form tutor and my economics teacher, I told him to write about Young Enterprise because obviously that's what I want to go into, and also that's a good way of, like, from a teacher point of view, so it will make me stand out. So definitely get involved in so many opportunities. You'll also learn so many skills from Young Enterprise. First of all, it reassured me that that's what I want to do when I grow up, but also it was kind of like you learn so many new skills, and I improved my confidence a lot from doing that. And I know my friend did DOV, like she was volunteering and she absolutely loved it, and obviously that's a really good thing to put on your personal statement. So from the beginning, get involved in all the opportunities that they offer. Tip number 2, I'm also probably going to forget how many I do, but we'll just roll with it. Tip number 2 is to do your homework as soon as you get it. And I know that everyone probably says it, and I'm so proud of myself that honestly I did it from the beginning, because I think that's what made a difference to me being organised and me having extra time to do whatever I wanted to do. So from September, when they tell you do, like, for example in biology, to do these spec points, do worksheets and stuff, as soon as you go home, just do it. Like, obviously have your break and stuff, but do it straight away, because you'll be able to see what you actually know from the lesson, what you don't know, what you need to cover, so that if you have a lesson again during that week, which you probably would do, you can ask your teacher. Because I used to do that a lot for biology, which really did help me. And okay, I'm not the best at biology and I probably won't ever be, but it still helped me a lot. And I think if you were to do that, it shows your teachers that you're organised, that you're capable, and that will make a difference to your predicted grade. Like, if you don't do well in the end of year exams, which obviously are the main source for teachers to use as predicted grades, if you don't do well but you've worked hard, done all your homework, done like extra reading and extra revision, and you show that throughout the year, 100% they will make your predicted grade what you want. Like, obviously they're not going to predict you an A star and A, but if you, let's say, get a D, they might predict you a B, or if you have worked really hard throughout the year, they might even predict you an A. So just do your homework from day one and just do it to the best ability possible. From that point, another tip is, so it'll be my third one I think, is to revise for all your mini tests. Like, I think they're so important because you get to track along the year of how you've done, like how well you've done, and obviously topics might be slightly different or harder, but it's just a good indication. So for econ, I can see how well I've improved. From the beginning, when we used to do 10 markers and 15 markers, I would literally get 5 out of 10 or like 7 or 8 out of 15, but now I'm hitting 8, 9 out of 10, 13, and it's kind of like a good indication of how you've improved what you've done. And I think if I didn't revise for any of that, it would have just been a waste. Like, now I'm so happy that I know exactly what I need to do to get the top marks, because you get to see from September how bad you were to how good you were, and it's kind of a good motivation as well. Like, even in psychology, I actually revised so much from the start that I was getting good grades consistently, and obviously that's such a good motivation boost that I actually did well in the real thing as well. So just revise for all your mini tests, and if I'm honest, I didn't really do that for biology, and that was I think that's why I got the lowest in that. And I think when I started it, I wish I did do that, and I know people told me and I never did listen to them, but I wish I revised for biology, like all the mini tests, like they're so important. And if I did do that and I did work harder, I think my predicted grade could have been higher. Tip number 4 is to try not to stress when you're in year 12. I know there's going to be a lot of work that's going to be given to you. There's going to be so much. So they want your summer work. They're going to give you like loads of different books, and they'll ask you to order them. They'll ask you to get folders. They'll ask you to do like starting making notes, and there'll just be so much. They'll also be talking to you about other options and like just loads of different stuff going on, and that's obviously going to be a stressful time. But you just have to remember that everyone is in the same boat, and just to take it slow. They're not going to expect A-star quality at the beginning of the year. Like, God knows, imagine if they did that. I don't think any one of us would have survived. But they're just expecting you to try hard. That's all they want. The first step for that is to do your summer work. Like, I know it's going to be hard. I remember I found it hard, and some of it did not make sense. But you just have to show that you've done it. And first impressions count. I think everyone knows that from the beginning. And if you show from the start that you've done your summer work, that you've tried it, and that they know you're capable, from then on it will just be so much easier, because your teachers will be willing to support you. And if you show that you're working hard and that you're trying, that's all that matters. Linking on from that, you just need to use your support from teachers, because that is such an important thing. Like, if I could stress any tip or advice I'm giving you, is this one: just use your support from teachers. They are there to help you, and God knows, I think my teachers are probably fed up with me, but you know what, so what, because I used to go to them all the time, regardless if it was for biology. I wouldn't see my teacher personally, because I knew there was like a better one that I'd get along with, so I went to her for help, and she helped me so much. And even for psychology, I'd always ask her for help and to mark things and just to go over little things. Same with econ, because he was my form tutor. I would also just ask him for like a little bit of help, and I think that's what made the difference between getting the grades that I got at the end of the year, which was A-star, A-C, which was obviously I was so happy with, which has motivated me for next year. But it's because of the teachers. You've just got to ask for help from September. And same with the predicted grades. If you want to get your good predicted grades, you have to ask for the support and help, because it will show them that, you know what, she's asking for help and they're willing to put the work in. They're coming to me after school at their own time for help. Surely that means something, and that does 101%. So definitely ask your teachers for help. Another tip is, I think it's my 5th one, I'm not really sure, is to expect friendship groups to change in year 12. Like, at the end of the day, people are going to come, people are going to leave, and I think it's a big step. But like, my friendship group changed, and even with my old friends, I'm still friends with them. I've made new friends, and I know it might be hard, but you've just got to accept that when new people come in, it can change, and some of your old friends might leave. But at the end of the day, it's 2 years of your life. Make the most of the opportunity of being friends with a few people if you want, or just be friends with everyone. At the end of the day, don't stress if your friendship groups change, because at the end of the day, that's going to happen throughout your whole life. So don't worry about it. Realize that in 2 years time, we're going to be going to uni, well, a year for me, and you've just got to think, you're going to be making so many new friends then. Everything's going to change. You might as well learn how to do it now and how to deal with it, if you get what I mean. And okay, it might be hard and stuff, but you've just got to do it, to be honest. Like, your studying is so important. Like, it's A levels. They are so tough. Like, you've got to forget about all of that and just study. So just focus on your studying. Like, of course, have fun, go out. Like, I know I did for the whole year, even before the exams. Like, I was chilling with my neighbours the day before my psychology exam. But you've just got to have fun and just enjoy it, because obviously after 2 years, you're going to be going to uni and it's going to be so different. But yeah, just don't stress about it and expect it to happen. Like, don't be like, oh my god, it's not going to happen, but you never know, it might do, and it might just happen to you. But you just have to learn to deal with it and just to find new people, and it will be okay. Like, I know it's really weird to say that, but everything happens for a reason. Another tip is to use your study periods to study. Don't watch movies, don't just chill, because I did that at the beginning in September, I think. Like, on my study period on a Friday morning, I would be in the common room and I wouldn't actually work. I brought my iPad in to watch movies. Don't do that. You do not want to do that. I was going so well, and then I started to like slack and not work. Use them as a way to revise. Use them to do your homework, because then when you come back home and if all your homework's done, first of all, you can chill and relax. You can do extra activities, whether that's getting a job, playing sports, or even like watching anything. But you need to use that to study, because then you can revise when you go home if you need to. And your study periods are so good because you might be with your other friends, and okay, try not to get distracted, but use that as an opportunity to like work together and to help each other out, to maybe teach each other. Like, I used to do that a lot with econ, and it was just so useful. And your teachers might be there as well if they've got free periods, so just use it as much as you can. And if you're allowed to go home and you know you work well, then go home and revise so you're not distracted by your friends. But if you know you can't do that and you're like obviously just laze around on your bed or something, then just stay at school, because that's probably the best place. So yeah, just use your study periods. Right, another tip is kind of like a few mixed together, but it's just to stay organised throughout the year. If you have your folders, your books and everything all ordered, and you've got that all beforehand, I advise you, if you know your spec, print it all out so it's just done and dusted as soon as you get into September, because that will probably be your homework anyway. And if you've done that, you can get ahead by reading the notes, by reading the specification, so you know exactly what's coming up, what you're going to be studying, just so that you've got, like, you're not bombarded with all the different subjects together. And I think that would just be so useful in the summer, because we get a long summer. Like, it was from June all the way to September. Like, that is a long time. So I feel like just near the end, just make sure you order stuff, get everything prepared, so that when you're in September you are ready. Just be prepared and be organised from day one. And my last tip is to enjoy sixth form, like enjoy year 12. I can't believe that I've done year 12 already. Like, I remember dreading it when my brother was doing it and he was like probably stressing out, and it was kind of just seeing him revise all the time. I was like, I can't do this. But I've just managed to finish year 12, and of course along the way there was like different things happening with my hospital, like with my condition and having to go to hospital, blah blah blah. But I can't believe that I actually completed it, and I'm so proud of myself that I did it, because there were times where I wanted to drop out, and I was like so serious of leaving sixth form. Like, me and my mum were looking at apprenticeships, like, and I was so close, because I knew that what I wanted to do. So I was like, you know what, apprenticeship might be better. But then I was like, I've done so much work already, I might as well just stick it out and do it. And I'm so glad I did that. I've actually enjoyed studying, and I know, as lame as that might sound, I've actually enjoyed my subjects. Biology is so tough, and okay, I'm quite bad at it, but I actually enjoy learning about it. And econ I love as well, psychology I absolutely love, and the time is going to go so quickly. I cannot stress that out. So you've just got to engage in class, ask loads of questions, even if it's a dumb one. Make sure you understand the topics, like do loads of flashcards, or however you learn. And honestly, by doing all of that, all the extra activities, like getting a job maybe, like for example I tutored, all of that will just go like that. Like, honestly, because you're gonna be so busy, it's gonna be the end already. And now I've got 1 year left. Like, I still can't believe it. Like, it's still such a massive shock, but you've got this. I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I hope the tips and advice have helped you. I definitely hope you guys enjoy sixth form, and I shall see you next time.